Does anybody have a good internet provider? Oh my days, this is like ridiculous. Ridiculous, 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 but we are here and it is Manifest Monday. Yes, it is. It is Manifest Monday. I want to welcome you all this morning. We are moving forward. So this is the real first week back. Last week we were just kind of getting to know each other again after being away for a couple of weeks. And this week now we are getting into action. So I want to share something with you this morning because this is all about manifestation. We want to manifest and we want to manifest really well, but we want to manifest through the words that we speak. Yes, we do. So I am ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready this morning? So those of you who are on Instagram, good morning, good morning, good morning. Are we live? Are we live? No, we are not even live on Instagram. Come on, Yvonne. Come on, Yvonne. Good morning, Instagram. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I've got it all set up and it's just there looking at me. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning. Good morning, Sheena. Good morning, Veronica. How are you doing this morning? Right, we've got work to do. We have got work to do. And I want to share something with you this morning. I want to share some realness, a defining moment. I want to share a defining moment with you this morning. So today we are in 2020. 2020 has not been an easy year for a lot of people. For the best of us, it hasn't been an easy year. There's been a lot of stuff going on. As we know, we are living through a pandemic. We are living through with a government that doesn't know what they're doing. We are living in perilous times, guys. Yes, we are. So this morning, what came up was a memory. How many of us have got good memories? And how many of us have got bad memories? This morning, a memory came up on my Facebook page. Let me just adjust this. Yes, let me just adjust this. Wonderful. And so it got me thinking. It really got me thinking about how we're moving forward, what I'm talking about. We're talking about, remember I was saying we're going to go in and start talking about speaking and using the voice. Well, this is about having a voice of freedom because many of us are walking around and we're not free. We're not free. Who the sun has set free is free indeed. We pretend, there's a lot of pretense going on. And sometimes we have to confront ourselves, right? We have to confront ourselves and what we're doing. So this is a defining moment, and I want to show you something. So I'm going to bring something on screen. You guys know that I'm not used. I don't do this, but here we go. I'm going to put this picture up. Can we see this picture? Can we see this picture? Let me put a background behind it. Hold on. If I cut, hold on. Right, so this is a picture of myself in 2013 winning an award. And it was in my hometown. I won an award. And let me see if I can take that picture out. Wonderful. Look at that. Start working technology, guys. Right, so that was a picture. Now, looking at that picture, you would have thought happy person, full of confidence, you know, a person that knows what they're doing, knows what they're going, knows what they want. And to a degree, that was true. But I remember feeling awkward. I remember feeling inadequate. I remember feeling scared. I remember feeling nervous. I was worried about attending, worried that I wasn't worthy to be there. All these things were going on in my mind. All these things were going on around me. My mind was overloaded with all kinds of things that really didn't matter. But at the time, they seemed to be important. Right? At the time, they seemed to be important. Who would be there? Was my dress good enough? Did I look good in the dress? You know, could I walk in the big old heels that I had on? You know, would I even get an award? What was my hair okay? Them times it was short and bleached and blonde and it was a bit wacky and it wasn't like, it was yellow and was it the right tone, or would people be laughing behind my back? All of these questions, what would people think of me? All of these things were in my mind. I wanted to share this with you because when I reflect back, I realize how much nonsense that was. All right. I realized that was nonsense. And so seeing that memory this morning actually brought up a lot of uncomfortable memories. But it also showed me how much growth had happened, right? Because I remember that I won an award that night, and that was 7 years ago, and it was particularly important to me. And the reason why it was particularly important to me is because in that particular year, it was a particularly difficult year for me. And we're going through a particularly challenging time. And this is why I'm using this. So I want you to understand, because this thing is not really about me. I'm using myself as an example. I'm telling you a story about how I grew and how I used my voice to do so, right? So at that time, it was particularly difficult. And I remember this was the year that I confronted myself and revealed a secret that had kept me secret, kept me bound, kept me captive for 34 years. Now, guys, do any of you have secrets that are keeping you bound? Any of you have thoughts that are keeping you bound? To somebody, it might be that they're scared of dying. I'm just going to touch that one now, because one of the reasons why people are panicking now is because they're scared of dying. The root of it. It's not what wearing the mask. That's not the root of it. When people are having a go at you over this pandemic thing, it's not about wearing the mask. It's not about so much the injection and all the antiviral something that they're trying to do and inject people. The root of the issue is death. Let me just tell you. Listen me good and listen me good. Listen me good. It's not even Tuesday's truth. Right. So I'm saying to you, death is a thing. It's a real thing. So I had to confront myself with this secret that I've been keeping secret for 34 years. And this was the particular year. So I've shown you the picture and I look happy. I'm there with my trophy and everything looks great. And there's loads of other pictures with other people who won on that night and all of those things. But the reason why I wanted to share this with you is because my mind was overloaded with all different things that didn't really matter. My mind was overloaded with fear, overloaded with things that didn't matter. So, when I look back on this time, one of the reasons why I chose this picture, it came up on a memory anyway, but one of the reasons why is because this was the catalyst. This was a defining moment. This was the moment when I made a decision that I was no longer going to live my life that way. That I was no longer going to live my life in fear. I was no longer going to live my life worrying about what other people said or worrying about what other people thought of me. I was just going to open my mouth. From opening my mouth on in that year, so that happened just before this award ceremony and subsequently after, by opening my mouth, it has changed the very trajectory of my life. And I want to encourage you to use your voice as a beacon of hope, one, and two, as a voice of freedom. Who the Son has set free is free indeed. We are free beings, people. We are free. We are free. We are free. We are free. But yet we're living bound. Yet we're living like we can't achieve anything. Listen to me and listen me good. Your voice, your words are powerful. Whether you are a business owner or not, whether you are in the family or not, when you speak, your children listen. Sometimes it appears that they're not listening, but deep down, they are listening, right? They are listening. You will see that as time goes on. When I look back at that picture, that was 7 years ago. And when I look back from where I was there to where I am now, I can rejoice. I'm grateful this morning because of the journey. But the journey happened because I decided to use my voice. The journey happened because I decided to speak out. The journey happened in this particular way because I decided that I was no longer going to be held back by any secrets, by anything, by any limiting belief, by any lack, by any thing that anyone said. I made a decision. So guys, this morning, I want you to make a decision. I want you to make a decision. And I want you to make a decision to be grateful. Be grateful for the memories. But I want you to go back in your memory. I want you to go back in your memory, right? I want you to go back in your memory and think about and find a defining moment. So there is a call to action in the work that we are doing this week, right? This week, there is a call to action. So I want you to go and find a defining moment. If you can't find a picture, make a picture. It might be two sticking people and blah, with some bubbles and the words, or whatever it is. Find a defining moment, right? Because this is going to help to move you forward. Might seem crazy, right? So the challenge is to find a picture of a defining moment, a picture that represents a change, and post your win, right? So I've posted this morning. I posted this morning the picture of me with the trophy. What did that picture represent? That picture represented not me winning an award, but it represented me standing on a stage receiving something. It represents me feeling less than who I was, feeling that I was inadequate. Look at the picture, see the smile on my face. You would never ever know. But today I'm opening up and I'm being honest. Because why? Because without being honest, we will never be free. Without being honest, we will never be able to speak our truth. And this is about speaking our truth. There is power in speaking your truth. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are listening on Instagram, welcome if you're just joining me on Instagram. Welcome if you're just joining me on Facebook. Remember, guys, if you are able to speak your truth, nothing can stop you. Nothing can hinder you. Nothing can block you. It's a time, especially in this season, where we must live our truth. Because why? Because we want to manifest. We want to manifest the best in us. We want to manifest the things that we want to bring forth. But if we're scared to speak our truth, we're not going to. We will manifest maybe a little bit, but we're not going to manifest to our full capacity. Secrets hold you bound. Now, I'm not telling you to go and start telling all your business. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that when you reflect back on a time, that time was a particularly difficult time. That was the time when I confronted myself. That was the time. It was maybe like 3 weeks before that or 5 weeks before that I had gone to the police station and made my disclosure of what had happened to me as a child. I'd never spoken it out loud. I'd spoken it in my head for 34 years, over and over and over and over and over and over again. So even when I took a step forward, I was taking 3 steps back. Why? Because the thing was holding me bound, because I felt ashamed, because I felt awkward, because I felt it was my fault, because I felt guilty. I'm just being honest with you today, right? So what I'm saying, as an example, what I'm saying to you today is go back and find a defining moment, because we are working through something this week. We are working with the voice. We are working with our talk. We are working with being free. There's no point in us having Freedom Friday and we're bound. No point. There's no point in having Tuesday's truth and we're still bound, because we will not speak our own truth. It's all right for you to come here and hear me speaking truth. It's all right for you to hear me going, you're this because of this, and this is happening because of that, and da, 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 da. But you have to take responsibility for you. You have to use your own voice. You have to use your own voice to set yourself free in your life, to set yourself free in your business. You have to set yourself free in your relationships. Some people are in relationships and they can't even talk to their partner. They've got things that they want to say, and they're too scared to say to their partner. You're going to find your voice. You're going to find your power. You're going to find yourself this week. That's what it's about. All right? And it's like every day is Tuesday's Stew, because you're just getting it. Because at the end of the day, time is short, guys. Time is short. We are living in perilous times, right? We can see the world is in disarray. We can see that we're living and hear that we're living with a government that doesn't know what to do. and our lives are in their hands. And what I'm suggesting to you this morning is to put your own life in your own hands. That's what I'm suggesting this morning. By speaking your truth, you will set yourself free. Who the Son has set free is free indeed. So it's time to be free. It's time to own our freedom. It's time to walk in the freedom. It's time to be that person. So your challenge this morning is gratitude, right? Your challenge this morning is to look for a picture that defines or that reveals a defining moment in your life. A picture that you recognize that says, you know, at that point I was feeling this way, but from that point, that day, I'm clapping, stop clapping, Yvonne, Michelle, stop doing it. From that day, there was a turnaround. From that day, when after I went to that award ceremony and I won that award and I looked at that award, from that day, I made a decision. I decided that I was no longer going to live a life of lack. I decided there was no more of feeling ashamed. I decided that there was no more of being quiet, being silent. I decided that I was going to speak my truth no matter what, unapologetically. And from that day, as I've walked the step and I've gone through the journey, I am where I am today. So listen, when you see me like this, it didn't start here. I didn't start off like this. I didn't start off so powerful. The power came when I decided to walk in my power. So I'm saying to you, your power will come when you decide to walk in it and own it. That's when it will happen. And it will not happen before that. And your manifestations will come in dribs and drabs. It won't come with the power force that it's supposed to come, because you're not walking in your power, because you are not speaking your truth. All right, so this is what is going on. This is where we're at today. This is where I'm at today. Like it or lump it. This is Manifest Monday, and we are about manifesting. By the end of this week, we're going to manifest some stuff. We're going to manifest some stuff, and we're going to speak that truth. We're going to speak it into existence, and we're going to watch it manifest in a week. So I want you to go back. This is your task for today. Go into your archives, go into your pictures, look through. Think about a time in your life when you were struggling. Think about, what was it? What did it look like? How did it make you feel? What did you say about yourself? What were the words that you were using? And I want you to have that picture, and I want you to post it. And I want you to say, this is how I was feeling and then, and this is how I feel now. You may still have little bits, little trickles of the stuff, the residue. You might not. But I want you to start to identify how you are feeling for real, so that you have a definitive understanding of who you are and where you are in your life. And actually, now I know where I am today. I know exactly where I'm going, and I can speak where I'm going without apology. All right, so that's what I want you to do today. That is your task today. And for me today I am grateful for everything I have experienced in my life. Everything. That's the good, the bad, and the ugly. Everything from the abuse all the way down, everything. I am grateful because it has made me the person that I am today. If I hadn't gone through that abuse, I wouldn't have the power, the force, the driving force that I have today. I don't think I would be as powerful today. We learn more from adversity. We grow more from it. And I'm not saying, I'm thankful. I'm being thankful and being grateful is two different things. I'm grateful because it's taught me some serious life lessons. It's taught me some serious things about myself. It's taught me how to speak, and it's taught me how to not let people walk all over me and rubbish me. It's taught me how to speak so that I can stand on a stage and feel no way. I can sing on a stage and feel no way. I can encourage people and feel no way. I can do this every morning and feel no way. That's what it's done for me. It's given me a source. It's given me something to talk about. It's given me something to help other people with. Because in my ministry, and I will call it a ministry, I've helped thousands thousands of people, thousands, all over the world, all over the world. So I'm speaking my truth today. And I want you to speak your truth, because your truth is your truth, and your truth is what will set you free. What your truth is what will give you a platform. This is what's given me a platform. This is why I can be here. If I hadn't experienced the things that I've experienced, I probably wouldn't have nothing to say, maybe. I don't know. But I do have something to say. I do have something to say, and I do have something to give. So your task today is to find a picture of a defining moment in your life. Post a picture that represents change and post your win, because I want you to see it. I want you to see it, because if you see a win, then you can manifest another one. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right. So I look at this moment I look at that moment with different emotions. When I took that picture, I was all over the place inside, all over the place. I was so down on myself, yet still I was smiling. How many of us do that? We fake it, yeah? We're told fake it until you make it. But now is the time to talk the truth. I was faking it until I made it here today. I faked it then. Now I'm making it. And I'm showing you that when you see people doing stuff online, it doesn't mean their life is perfect. It doesn't mean everything is in order. It just means that they've got to a point where they refuse to let anything beat them down again. It means that they're walking in their truth and they've decided to be the voice of freedom. So this is about being a voice of freedom this week, right? So that's your task. That's your task. I want you today, I want you to know I feel victorious. I feel that I can express myself and that I am a voice of freedom. This is your girl, Yvonne Michelle from YvonneMichelle.com. If you want to have a free consultation with me, you can contact me. I normally leave my calendar on the thread. I will put it into Instagram and I will put it onto Facebook. I do a free 20-minute consultation. If you are looking for a home, if you are looking for a place of inspiration, a place of unity for women, we have the Global Empowerment Movement Academy. It is a paid membership that you pay to be in. We teach business structure. We teach lots and lots of things around business and around life to increase and improve your life. If that's you, then message me. Let's do a 20-minute consultation for free. Let's see where you are, sign you up and get you moving. If not, and if you are looking for something more pleasurable, also go to my website, After Dark Pleasures. There are lots of novelty adult sex toys and lingerie there at a very, very, very reasonable price. It's a sale because it's a launch. The sale is not going to last forever. So if this is you, go ahead, go on my website, www.YvonneMichelle.com, and it's all there for you. This is your girl, Yvonne Michelle. I'm out this morning, and I'll be back for Tuesday's Truth tomorrow morning at 9. And also, let me just say this one thing. If you have a good internet provider, can you let me know who they are, please? Excuse me, because I am looking to change my internet provider. I've had far too many issues, and I can't be late on my show because of the internet. I'm just done with it. So if you do, let me know. Have a great start to your day. Have a great day and be well. Much love. Ciao. And I'm going to go. Bye.